Alright lads, buckle the fudge up because we're diving into a Fudgin mental Premier League conspiracy. Is the Premier League fixed? It's the 4th of April 2025. The 2024-25 season's a Fudgin mess and fans are losing their minds. Liverpool are 12 points clear, Wolves are scrapping to stay up, and the big boys seem to get all the breaks. Is the Prem rigged for the elite, or is it just a chaotic shiz show? We're breaking down the scheduling, the refs, the money, and the squad ages to see if the system's fudging broken. All facts, no made-up shiz, just pure fire. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's rip this apart. Let's set the stage, yeah? It's the 4th of April, 2025, and the 2024-25 Premier League is the 33rd season of this mad league. Liverpool are fudging flying. 12 points clear of Arsenal with 9 games left, meaning they need just 16 points to seal the title. They could wrap it up by the 13th of April if Arsenal slip up. At the bottom, Wolves are 17th, 8 points above the drop zone, with 3 wins and a draw in their last 6 games. The bottom 3, Southampton, Leicester and Ipswich, have just 1 win between them in that time. The race for the top 5 is mental. 5 points separate 4th place Chelsea and 10th place Bournemouth, with City and Newcastle tipped for those Champions League spots. But fixtures are moving like a fudging piñata, refs are dodgy, and the big clubs always seem to come out on top. Is this season fixed? Let's dig in. First up, the fudging schedule. Is it rigged to favour the big boys? The Prem's got 33 weekend rounds, 4 midweek rounds, and 1 bank holiday match week this season, with no winter break for a longer summer rest. But UEFA competitions are fudging up the calendar. Champions League quarter-finals are on the 8th of April, 10 and 15 to 17, semi-finals on the 29th of April, May 1 and May 6 to 8. On the 26th of April, Nottingham Forest versus Brentford and Arsenal versus Crystal Palace got postponed, because Forest and Palace are in the FA Cup semi-finals. City versus Villa got canned the same day, because both are in the FA Cup semis too. Big teams get rescheduled, but smaller clubs like Wolves get fudged. They had to play every top 7 side in their first 9 games. Now they've got an easier run in, but that early gauntlet smells fudging dodgy. Are the schedulers setting up Minnows to fail? Next, the refs. Are they fudging up because the big teams are in the spotlight? The Prem's trialling semi-automated offside tech this season, but VAR and refs are still a fudging mess. Big clubs like City and Liverpool are under a microscope. Every call gets dissected to death because they're the ones everyone's watching. City's winless streak of 7 games earlier this season included a 0-4 H-home loss to Spurs on the 23rd of November 2024 and a 1-1 draw with Everton, where they missed a clear handball penalty. That call got massive attention. City's in the spotlight, so everyone's screaming the refs are against them, but they still got the easiest run-in to recover. Liverpool, 12 points clear, got a soft penalty in their 2-1 win over Chelsea on the 20th of October 2024, a dodgy call on Levi Colwill that sealed the game. It's all anyone talked about, because Liverpool are top, but those calls keep them flying. Now look at Wolves, 17th, scrapping to stay up. In their 1-2 loss to Ipswich on the 15th of December 2024, they had a goal disallowed for a marginal offside after a 4-minute review, which got their gaffer, Gary O'Neill, sacked. No one batted an eye because Wolves ain't in the spotlight. Smaller clubs get fudged with no scrutiny on the refs. The big boys get the attention, but also the breaks. That's fudging suspicious. Now, squad ages. Does being young or old affect who gets screwed? The average age across all Prem squads in 2024-25 is 26.5 years, with 541 players total. Chelsea have the youngest squad at 22.9. 66.67% of their players are under 25, with signings like Mateus Fernandes and Leslie Ugochukwu at 20. They're fourth with 48 points, so youth ain't hurting them. West Ham are the oldest at 27.5, with veterans like Łukasz Fabianski at 39 and Aaron Cresswell at 35. They're mid-table, around 11th with 42 points, so experience ain't saving them. Wolves, who got fudged by the schedule, are at 26.4, Craig Dawson at 33, but youngsters like Noha Lemina at 18. City, with the easiest run-in, are also 26.4, with only 9 of 23 players under 25, showing Pep-like's experience. Liverpool, top of the league, are at 26.3, with a refreshed midfield. Dominic Soboslai at 24, Alexis Mac Allister at 26. The bottom three, Southampton, Leicester and Ipswich, are young. Southampton's at 25.6, with only 4 players over 30, like Adam Lallana at 36. Leicester's at 25.8, despite Jamie Vardy at 38, and Ipswich have all but 3 players under 30, with signings like Omari Hutchinson at 21. Young squads are getting fudged. Is the system harder on youth? Let's talk money. Is the Prem's financial system fixed for the elite? In 2024-25, the gap between the haves and have-nots is fudging massive. City, despite 115 financial charges, have the resources to dominate. They've got the easiest run-in and a squad worth over £1 billion. Smaller clubs like Leicester can't compete. They sacked Steve Cooper after a 1-2 loss to Chelsea on the 24th of November 2024, sitting 16th with 2 wins in 12 games. Wolves, 17th, spent £40 mil on players like Andre and Jorgen Strand Larsen, but they're still scrapping to stay up. The bottom 3, Southampton, Leicester and Ipswich, are fudged. Southampton and Ipswich, both promoted, can't match the spending of the big boys. The Prem's financial rules. Squad cost ratio set to replace FFP next season. Still let the elite spend big, while Minnows struggle. The money's fudging rigged. The rich get richer, the poor get fudged. So, is the Premier League fudging fixed? Let's wrap this up. In 2024-25, the schedule screws over smaller teams like Wolves. Refs give big clubs like City the edge. Young squads like Southampton and Ipswich are struggling, and the money gap's a fudging chasm. The system's tilted. Big boys with experience and cash get the edge, while the underdogs get shafted. Liverpool might win the title, but at what cost to the little guys? It ain't match fixing, but the Prem's fudging broken. The elite get the breaks, and the rest get fudged. That's the scary truth in 2025. Right, lads. Is the Premier League fixed? You tell me, are the big boys getting a free ride, or is it just a fudging mess? Drop your take below. Who's getting screwed the most? Smash that like if you're hyped, subscribe for more football fire, and let's keep this rolling. Next time, we're digging into another banger nobody's clocking. Catch you later. Peace.